How's it going, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to... I was literally about to say the song, but I've been playing a lot of that, that's why, but it should be at an end. No, the last episode... Yeah, that last episode should have been uploaded by this point. Not this point right now, but the point this video is out, but you know. Anyways, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. And as you remember last time, we met a new girl. We met two new girls, actually. We met a girl named Lily, who was blind, and we met a girl named Hanako, who is shy and has scars or something on her face. I'm not sure what it is, but we called her cute, so, you know, feel good about that. Anyways, anybody who thinks otherwise, you a bitch. Anyways, god damn it. But yeah, we met Lily in the room when we were looking for the library, because we stepped in her room by accident, a room that she has tea in, and we got to know Lily a little bit, and then she brought us to the library, which we met the librarian, and then we met Hanako, the girl in our class with dark long hair and has half her face covered up, but she seemed to be scared of us, and she ran off. So, not sure what to do about that. And my girl Shizune fucking laying into me the other day. I was really feeling her, and then she had to do that, and I'm down. Now I'm just like, ow, damn. I mean, I would have myself been aggressive, but damn, sorry, Jesus. But anyway, so yeah, let's continue on and see what's today has to bring for us. I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. Yeah, Kenji and his conspiracy about the feminist overlords and the fuck. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. I did today as well. After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I start doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now. I don't have a problem with that, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. What is her I want to know why. Why is she like the black lamb of this shit? It's kind of reminded me of the anime Another, how no one paid attention to fucking... Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, that's what I was about to say, like... before I got interrupted, as I was about to say, the way people treat her reminds me of the chick from Another. What's her face? She's my favorite character, and I can't even remember her. I think it's May Misaki, that's her name. Misaki, because I remember everyone was asking about Misaki, but that is kind of like that in the sense that no one paid attention to him, and not even the teacher pays, like, what is this? I need to know about her. She might just be our choice if there are choices, because she's drawing me in. The mystery is making me interested. Anyways, he does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head to see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that equal parts cute and menacing. Menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now. There is no escape." Hee-chan, it looks like we're together again. Yeah! Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now, unless I were to jump through the window. Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly. I mean, how high are we up? What's wrong, Hee-chan? I mean, yesterday you were saying some pretty rude shit to me. I'm kind of conflicted. I'm still a little salty about that. Oh, Hee-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you? It's okay, Hee-chan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Oh, that was two rights. Right? I'm so happy you two are able to laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into her serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic, important way. When I actually look at this stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there's only two problems. That's not bad. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there's work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. Hi, how you doing? Hey, you want to talk? You want to join our group? The music's going away. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room, and I catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problem. It looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there. Huh? Who, Hee-chan? Her, Hanako, over there. Doesn't she always work alone? I think so, Hee-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? I mean, yeah. Why has she gotta be alone? I mean, unless she's choosing to be alone. But I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Hee-chan. Why not? Shi-chan wouldn't get along with her. Why not? Why not? Oh, I didn't even double tap. Oh, I can go backwards. Okay. Scroll wheel. But yeah, why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has a lightening up and down quality present in it. And everything she says. Just because, Hee-chan. Now the plot thickens. Why do you two wouldn't you get along? I need to know this now. By now, I probably know why, because she's all scared and, passive, while Shizune's all straightforward and charging. So Shizune would probably say some mean shit in sign language. God damn it. But yeah, maybe that's the reason. If not, then I don't know. By now, Shizune has noticed her conversation and makes her realize again how Misha has been signing everything she's been saying this whole time. Oh. What, Shi-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that. You just did. You said it anyway. I know, Hee-chan. It's fine if you overhear. Why is she your enemy? I need to know this. I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand the things Shizune is saying, and vice versa. Is that also why she signs all the time, so there's never a conversation Shizune will be left out of? Anyway, we should start on the problem now, Hee-chan. Nah. Why you don't like my girl over here? Nah. We can't be friends if you don't like my girl. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeterias. Frankly, the food so far has been subpar, my bad. This sent Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. Give me a second. I just need a water. But anyways, all of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they arguing for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder toward the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break, socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The others with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she were invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? I think that's it. I see her look over her shoulder toward the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? You know what I want to do. I want to talk to her because I'm curious, but I want to scare her at the same time. Because if I read my book, she might get interested to come over, but at the same time, if I go talk to her, she might get scared and run away. I don't know what to do! Damn it! Fuck! This time, I mean, I didn't even go back last time. I just wanted to see those options, but these are two actual different options, so there's nothing I can do. I will not be resetting this time, even though I didn't reset at all the previous time. But my point is, do I just read in my book? She might like that. See, I'm reading, and she might come over to me and be like, hey, what you reading? I highly doubt this. Or I can take the initiative and go talk to her. Shit. Well, I guess the best way to show interest is to actually show interest, so I mean, in real life, I'd probably be concerned about going to talk to her too. But then again, I wouldn't just read a book in class, so I guess we're going with the alternative. Let's go talk to her. I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I'd better go say something. Hey there, Hanako. Hisao! Well, at least you remember my name. Hey, I just want to apologize for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here, and I thought I should get to know my classmates. Oh, look at that! She give me a smile! As Hanako looks up at me, I notice her scarring once more. It's a little bewildering that you can barely notice it from across the room, but it's so noticeable from up close. That's okay. It was my fault. Nah, that wasn't anyone's fault. It just kind of happened. So are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before. Yes, Lily. Oh, you mean Lily, the blind girl? I don't know why putting it like that is. Hanako only nods in response, and I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disabilities. That's what I'm saying. Why did you have to say it like that? Oh, Lily, the blind girl? I mean, yes, she's blind, but you could have just said her actual name. Her full name. And I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disabilities a faux pas of the worst kind or just normal here. I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday. She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends? Yes. As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now. No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here. Oh, wait, what? Why? It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here. Why? Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom? Not really. Hako's... Why these two hating each other though? Oh Lord, we got the blind girl hates the deaf girl, or no, the deaf girl hates the blind girl. But why do they hate each other? I need to know this information. Hanako's gaze drifts past my shoulder towards Shizune. Shizune? Hanako nods again. What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense. Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible. I mean, yeah. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even when you can see the whose hands are talking. Hanako is so focused on Shizune that I am the first to notice Lily at the door. Oh, she's here now. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door. Lily! Hanako, good morning. Is the president here? Yes. Hanako glances over her shoulder at Shizune again, as if to confirm she can't hear them, even though that's impossible. God damn it. I suppose we best be off then. Oh, Lord. Lily sighs in a tone of what seems like frustration. It makes me raise an eyebrow. I guess there's some kind of enmity between the two. It's intriguing, but that's not really something I'd ask about. It's something I'd ask about. I'm sure if they wanted me to know, they would tell me. My bad. Anyways, it's only my 3rd day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies. I mean, you do both side by side. That's the joys of school. Anyway, still, it's a little funny to find out that the school has little feuds, just like my old high school. I mean, it's not like the school is different, man. It's just people got some disabilities. They're still normal people. Even if people are more tolerant of others, they're still going to get on each other's nerves, yeah? Hey, Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday.
Oh my, is that Hisao? I didn't realize you were here.
It seems Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. No, it's alright, Hanako. Hisao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding.
If you say so. I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people here a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I'll remember that. I'm glad I came over now. See, me not being a nerd and reading books helped.
Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, Hisao, but we must be off.
Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact. Mind if I accompany you two? I know I'm kind of pushing it, but Lily hums quietly, still smiling.
I'm sure we could accommodate you, can't we, Hanako?
She looks at Lily and then at me, and then she freezes wide-eyed.
Sure.
Well, then oh, not Lily.
Well, then shall we go?
I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanako looked, but it can't be helped now. Yeah, it's kinda too late. Declining after the Misha and Shizune about to be pissed. I don't know about Misha, but Shizune gonna be pissed. I'm just traveling off with her enemy. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she's practically half hugging her as they go. Although it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little, and my vision briefly goes black. Ah! Oh my god, hi, who, what? Opening my eyes to see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. Oh no, oh dear. It's okay, never mind. I was about to say the fuck, mate, but it's okay. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down into the hallway floor. I mean, she got the twin tails, this might be an issue. This might be an issue. We might have to change objectives. She wears a PE uniform and is very worried frown. Therefore, oh Jesus, sorry about that. I got something in my throat. Fucking Christ. Not getting sick, but Jesus. She wears a PE uniform and very worried frown. A former strikes me as rather strange thing to have during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have legs. Well, she has legs. She doesn't have calves, I believe. I had to think about what the bottom part is. Yeah, or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs and in shins, and the feet are made of some black metallic plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little and rubs her nose and jumps up.
Oh, man. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
She's looking really apologetic in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Ouch. Uh-oh! I'm not supposed to get hit in the chest! Oh, shit! I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest. I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself, and don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. I try to rub my solar plexus to calm the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. Uh-oh, am I gonna die? Did I just somehow... It seems normal.
Hey, should I get the nurse?
The worried, high-pitched voice.
Hey, should...
What the fuck is my phone doing? I think me saying hey opened my fucking my voice detects shit. God damn it. A high-pitched tone voice. Oh, so she gonna get Aki voice and hey. The worried high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realize I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me big time, but it's nothing more than that.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay, I said I was fine, and nothing's broken, no harm done.
That's good. I was...
Oh.
Hisao, what happened?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious. Just winded.
Sorry, it's my fault. I was just going...
I gotta change, what's-her-face's voice? Misha's. I guess I'll make hers deeper, but I did high pitch, so I gotta give her the higher voice.
It was just I was going to get some stuff and I was in kind of a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metal feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily, Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of things.
Sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't. The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught in misbehaving. It's so cute I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just... I gotta go. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change and everything.
Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight, composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Lily heads off along the hallway and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the... I like to just still mention that I just left fucking Misha and Shizune. Didn't even tell them, yo, I'm out. I just left. They gonna be mad. The road to the room the two of us use is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with the, oh god, thermos and the tea bags, and Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes. So this is what you meant by coming here almost every day.
Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple days, I can understand why that is a boon. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. Hey, we sit next to each other. We have a lunch. We have a lunch. God damn it. The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Yeah, they're the calm versions of those two. Those two are active and outgoing. These two are calm and relaxed. Anyway, I mean, I like a bit of mixture, but I like being calm and relaxed. This is nice, but I do like the outgoing and fun having, so I like both of them. God damn it. The more time I spend, yeah. Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met. Yeah? So how are you faring, Yamaku, Hisao? You seemed a bit flustered before. Apart from getting lost every now and then, and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess.
You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold back. I might as well tell them. I mean, I don't see why. I can't tell why, but for some reason, I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they've been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they are buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Yeah, like, I can't tell if it's like a skin condition or if she's burnt or I don't know, but she's very fucking cute. I can tell you that. Scars or nothing, my girl is looking adorable. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you been in the school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did. If memory serves...
Oh, I'll just say what?
If memory serves me right. That's right. Since high school.
So, you've known each other since then?
Since I moved, yes, Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably the reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in it as well. Can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has deliberately avoided looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we started to eat our lunch. Sorry, my throat is bothering me. I gotta keep taking drinks of water. But it isn't long before bells are signaling the end of break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunch as efficiently as they set them out.
I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to go with Hisao, Hanako?
Hanako looks up at me, and for a second I can see that she is considering skipping class. Maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me.
Yes.
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside and try to be as natural as I can. And we should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell and she bends down to take her cane, Hanako and I filing out before her. We walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 class, she turns toward me.
Hisao, thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily. And with that, we part ways, Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away. So, do you really want to go back to class now?
Yes.
Okay then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. And Lily was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear door to the class and walk in. The teacher looks up at me and opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me in and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture. I'm just wondering, why does she get the special pass? Is it because I don't know. Like, I need to know why she gets the special pass. I'm gonna call it the Misaki pass for now. Why does she get the Misaki pass? Like, what's going on with her? Is it because she's dangerously sorry? Is it because of what happened with her skin or whatever's going on there? Like, I don't know. Anyways, this is the third time that Hanako has had her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. Yeah, and I'm curious. We make our way to our seats, and I noticed that... Oh, wait, no. I thought they were going to be staring at me. I noticed that Misha and Shizune are both missing as well. I wonder if it's some form of informal agreement with the staff, or it's a perk afforded to the unique students of the school. Trying to make as little disturbance as I can, I extract a relevant textbook out of my bag and start catching up. Class goes on quietly. The teacher seems like an okay person despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively interesting. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre, as if he expects everyone is a natural genius. Oh, fuck. When the final bell sounds, I realize that there's still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd. At the hospital, I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here, filling the considerably short hours feel difficult. Everyone else leaves and I'm left alone with the teacher. Mato is examining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier and marking them with red ball pen. Raising his eyes from his paper, briefly notices me and furrows his brow. What is it, Nakai? I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to speak to someone to spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Thinking about what I do after school. Teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he's holding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routine. You have no plans? No, I consider joining a club, but I don't know what kind of club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone else's club. Might pique your interest. I guess. But I don't know how to continue from there. Mato looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back and avoid conversation. But I can't, so I have to forgo ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about. The disabilities, it feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher scratches his cheek absentmindedly, looking very unresponsive. These things are only an issue if you make them one, yeah? He's speaking the truth. You can only talk normally with someone even if they are blind or something. You can talk normally with someone even if... I don't know why I said only. I had to say wait. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance. He says the same thing as Yuko did. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness, when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Or Hanako. It's not like you can ignore her face. I mean, I have been. I think she looks cute. I mean, yeah, I noticed the scars, but she's still a normal girl. Like, why? I don't see why her scar... Like, unless they do, like, a full CG close-up to show what it looks like, it doesn't seem that, like, distracting to me. I don't know. Maybe because I like her. I don't know. It doesn't seem like... It doesn't bother me. I don't know why that bothers him. But... I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Oh my god. Teacher! Misha crashes in, hands straight in an enthusiastic greeting, her voice loud and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. She starts toward the teacher's desk with her bouncing step and stands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Mato, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. Mikado. Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but has no idea what.
Yes?
We have talked about the volume control before.
Yes.
But she doesn't lower her voice at all. And the teacher just rubs his eyes. So what is it?
We need help. We are running out of supplies for the festival stands. This is a distress.
She waves a pink slip of paper she's holding around.
So, go get...
No, that's him. So, go get more supplies from the art room. What's the problem with that?
Plywood! Plywood is the problem. Last time we wanted more, there was only a little. But the time we just took, it all went in...
Yeah, But that time we just took, and it all went with that.
Now there's none left. So how do you know is some?
I don't understand. How would I know?
President thought that the teacher would know if there's plywood. Was she wrong?
Mattel looks like he's in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible. Like looking at a man being tortured by a drill, his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time. What the fuck? I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there were any.
What should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Nomiya. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter.
I don't have time! We're so busy!
She holds her head with both her hands, looking despairing, as it's possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumbles the note holding against her hair.
I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do, and we're falling behind the schedule.
Mattel looks at her gravely, then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. I wonder if you could get some temporary help. He switches to staring at me, focusedly, with a hard expression, as if trying to say, go make some friends. No. Uh-oh. I guess I can give you a hand.
You can? Thanks, Hichan. You really are nice.
You're really nice. She pauses, does a double take, and then points to me with her finger, yelping, looking very puzzled.
Come to think of it, what's Hichan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun.
We just had a little chat.
Oh no, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Hichan?
No, I'm not.
Is Hichan in trouble, teacher?
No, he's not. Mattel sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. So, what do you need?
Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room.
She offers me a note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not.
Aww. Still thanks, Hichan. Try to be quick. We are in a stall building streak now. We must hurry, hurry, hurry!
She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now. Please don't sound so smug. Looking at this list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat writing that's undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving on the long list limply at the teacher, I exit the hallway. The classroom closest to ours are designated belonging to class 3-1, 3-2 on the right side and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor with identical doors are rooms I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept and not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs are all around the room. The thin layer of dust has settled on them. There are some easels in the corner, so at least this looks like the right place. This room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desk. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Anybody I didn't do that. Someone catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence. Oh, hello. Sitting. So, this chick ain't This chick ain't in my class, right? Because that comment I made earlier about the clapping of the Now there's a joke here. But I'm not entirely sure if I should make it, cause I'm probably already going to hell for countless other things, but sure, let's run with it. People with a foot fetish much like you. Okay, let's continue. Sitting on the desk is a short-haired girl carelessly wearing a boy's uniform with a fork between her toes. Morsel of food stuck firmly on the end. This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of arms actually, but her presence here is what takes me aback even more. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in the corner, very still, but still somehow took her as part of the furnishing or a statue at first glance. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes, like a rabbit in the headlights. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. I'm staring at her, my mouth wide open, suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think of I should. This weird stalemate keeps us both stunned in the silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically. Hello. The girl shuffles the fork into her mouth and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here. For some festival stalls. I didn't think there would be someone here. There isn't. That's why I came here too. She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false. You're pretty observant. I guess it does. But who are you? This girl is pretty straightforward, isn't she? I'm Nakai, Hisao Nakai. I just transferred in on Monday. I'm Rin. Rin Tezuka. Tezuka Rin. Rin Tezuka. I won't shake hands with you, but at least we know who we are now. God fucking damn it! That's very nice. Her deadpan manner of talking. Oh, she has a deadpan manner of talking, huh? Oh, we might have to bring back the Himiko voice. Oh, God. It's hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking. You know, the fact that she joked about that, I don't feel as bad about the foot fetish comment. Oh, God. Her deadpan manner of talking makes it harder to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate. Listen, if the person is joking about it, they're inviting you to joke about it. I feel that's what that means. If not, then fuck. It kind of bothers me joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate at all. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate and whether this girl is, she seems to have lost interest in me, is now gazing yearningly at back at her food.
And I continue my lunch. If you don't mind me, I won't mind you. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are in the back. Go right ahead, but lunch. School's already over for the day. What word would you use then? There is no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? It bothers me too much. It bothers me very much too, but I don't really know what I should say.
I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with. I mean, you can. There's no law that says you're not. I mean, it depends on the person.
But I'm hungry now, and my delicious boxed lunch would go to waste otherwise. I have curry. It's very delicious.
With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes, with at least as much impoliteness as she points it straight at me.
So, Nakai, what brings you to this place?
Like I said, I was told to look for these things.
No, the school. From outside, you look fine. Is your problem inside?
Well, she's very direct. I like her. I come to a full stop, opening my mouth, but not getting a word out.
I can guess. I am good at guessing. Better than most people.
Rin cuts me off before I can answer her question, or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. I froze in front of this issue again. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition, or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up. I do get the feeling that not making an issue of this is part of the social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than any normal person could. I can't relate to Shizune's circumstances or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what my condition could be, with an overtly contemplative look on her face. She puts the fork between her lips and leans back looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side, creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side.
I don't think it's anything in your head, and something in your guts would be boringly ordinary, like this lunch of mine, and less delicious. The problem must be in your pants.
I'm sorry? What? This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement, and the sheer lack of tact it was delivered that catches me completely off guard. I think I might have reeled back even physically as Rin's eyes whiten in revelation and astonishment.
So I was right. There's something wrong with your tackle, isn't it?
Still practically in shock, but recognizing the need to reply something, I spit out the first thing that I can think of. No! Nothing like that! I have a heart problem! Arrhythmia! I said it. More like blurted it out, but I said it. The girl in front of me purses her lips together and glowers at me, looking very disappointed.
How boring. Trouble in the pants would have been much more scandalous.
What's with this reaction? I'm sorry to let you down!
I forgive you. Just, I collect people and person with... Wait? I collect people and a person with you.
Wait. Just, I collect people and a person with, you know, that kind of problem would have been really great. What? Collect people? Yeah, what?
People with different problems.
Just, like, go around asking people what's wrong with them?
Pretty much.
Just pretty much with that face, and it's like you can't fault her. She has no arms, so it's like when she asks somebody like that, it's like, well, they just look at her and they're like, what? Especially she starts the guessing game too. Like, Jesus Christ, I like this girl. I like her. I see. Oh my god. With little left to say, Rin resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away, but I keep thinking about what was said. It's the first time I told anyone else about my condition. All the other people have either known about it already or heard about it from someone else, or didn't need to know about it like every other student here so far. Should I have told it as a natural part of introductions? Is it expected of me? Hi, I'm Hisao. I have a very serious heart condition. Don't hit me in the chest or I might fucking die. Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? As if our disabilities would define us. What a disgusting thought. Or maybe this Tezuka girl just as a natural interest in such things. As I walk to the back of the room to pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye. Her hair is a burnt auburn, almost orange, and cropped short. Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms, yeah? The boy's uniform and the lack of arms make her look very thin, almost scrawny. She's not particularly pretty, except for her murky green eyes, which flicker restlessly from below her short bangs, even when she eats. The distance and the shadows make it seem like they don't reflect sunlight at all, but instead absorb all within them, like deep wells. She moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. However, I can see how this sight could discomfort people, especially while eating. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, at least. I don't see why. I mean, it's different, yeah, but I don't see why it makes you uncomfortable. I mean, maybe I'm just very tolerant of shit. I don't fucking know. I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? I keep searching the cabinets and shelves for Misha's things, but after enough time passes, silence grows too uncomfortable. So I try to force some conversation out of this strange girl. So do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor? Visitors, maybe you are my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof if she's not horsing around. Probably the little twin-tailed chick, horsing. She likes to do, yep, probably the little, because she said she was out running, so the twin-tailed chick. She's missing the legs and you missing the arms. How poetic. She likes to do sports. Oh. And that's all I can think of to say. Both of us fall silent again. Rin forks the last bits of her meal with her mouth. I look down at my haul and double-check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except plywood. So I think I have all the things now. That's very nice for you. Don't feel obliged to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway. You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right? Or perhaps you'd like to watch girls sleeping. No? What? I'm not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know how to react to this. Like, what? Even if I did, I think I have to be going. I'll catch you around, Suzuka. You can call me Rin. I feel that our relationship is at this point good enough to warrant this much. Oh, we're that close, huh? I was already turning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine, then I'm Hisao. Then you are. I like this girl. Rin looks at me hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. She's just staring. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all. Yeah. She blinks a couple times, and I can figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere. See you later, Hisao. There's something like a tiny smile there on her face, maybe. She's a good one. I like that one. I quietly back out of the room as I shut the door in front of my face. I whisper to myself, what an intriguing person. Yeah, I like her. From inside, I hear a muffled sing-song voice. I heard that. Whoa! Oh, hi! What's she here? I jumped at the sudden appearance of Misha, who I had not heard approaching despite the completely empty hallway. Somehow she had gotten to jumping distance of me without making a sound. Creepy. It briefly reminded me of Kenji's nutty theory about the global feminist conspiracy. Ah, yes! The global feminist conspiracy. How could I forget such an important thing? But I pushed that thought aside. Hey Shizune, how's it going? You gonna be mad at me because I hung out with your enemy? Shizune, standing slightly behind Misha, looks aloof, as she couldn't have heard the remark that drew Misha's attention. But Misha is visibly excited. No, wait, more importantly, who's in there? There's no club meetings today. She tries to curiously peek past me, even though the door prevents me from seeing anyway. What are you doing here?
You took so long that we had to come check what's wrong. That's no good, Hichan.
She wags her finger at me scoldingly.
I found plywood, but everything else is still missing because you are tardy.
Oh, sorry. I got the things here. Was just going to bring them.
I think you were up to some mischief, Hichan. Who is in there with you? I wonder.
Misha signs something quickly to Shizune, pointing at her own ear a couple times. Shizune immediately pushes her way past me and opens the door into the classroom I just left. I can only imagine the shock she is experiencing. With Shizune's diligence and attitude, the insolence of daring to deface school property with sleeping on top of it must be too much to bear. Indeed, she stares at Rin frozen in place, apart from the slight but noticeable trembling of her shoulders from her suppressed rage, I'm sure. Instead of blowing up, Shizune just takes a few deep breaths and adjusts her glasses and slams the door shut, turning to sign furiously at me. Oh my face! Oh, I'm still upset about what you did, but you're so cute, Shizune. God damn it. Maybe she did blow up, but I can't understand it. She's a very loaded stare at me too, bro. This game get me conflicted. All these choices. Shizune is really cute, guys. Like, damn, she cute. She shoots a very loaded stare at me too, as if it was somehow my fault that Rin was sleeping on one of the desks or tables. I hope she's not getting any funny ideas about the reason of my tardiness. Hello. Rin's voice comes from the other side of the door. It takes a few eye blinks to realize she might have trouble opening it. I open the door to find Rin directly behind it, looking at us with half-interested, half-sleepy face. Hello.
Miss Tezuka, what do you think you're doing? You absolutely are not permitted to use school properties for such disgraceful activity. It sure is suddenly very crowded in here. I didn't know I was this popular.
It's hard to say whether she's happy or unhappy about the turn of events. At any rate, she ignores Shizune. Misha is scolding, so they have no choice but to drop the issue. Shizune taps Misha's shoulder and points at Rin and makes some quick signs.
Popularity aside, please do not do that anymore. Anyway, how is your project going? Will it be done for the festival?
Rin looked at them blankly, apparently at ease under the pressure Shizune's cold stare is putting on her.
I keep wondering about that myself too. And? We'll think about it harder.
As Misha signs her reply to Shizune, her face turns into an unsatisfied frown.
Miss Tezuka, please try to take this seriously. It'll be a disaster if the wall looks like someone threw up their lunch onto it.
Oh. Rin nods assertively.
We'll think more seriously.
Misha actually giggles at that, but Shizune does not, even after translation. She just shakes her head and takes the materials from me and takes off with Misha in tow. Rin frowns thoughtfully as she looks after the retreating student council duo.
How rude. It's true, though. I must finish my project before the weekend. There will be a dire consequence if I don't. The end of the world as we know it. Like weekends usually are. But more dire. Much more dire. Maybe I'll postpone my nap to unforeseen future.
I am about to ask what project she has and what are these apocalyptic consequences, but she walks back into the art room.
Since you have nothing to do, would you give me a hand?
This paint can
doesn't fit into my bag, but I need it.
She kicks it lightly at a huge can of paint that's lying on the floor next to the table she was sitting at and sleeping on. It lets out a dull clang. Being a gentleman I am, I naturally pick it up. heavy. Yeah, sure. Where do you need to take it? Away. God fucking damn it. And with that, she takes off to the hallway. Me and the paint can following, since there's little choice for either of us. The hallway is quiet and empty now, with Shizune and Misha gone, so we two leave toward the stairwell at the other end. Every 10 or 15 or 20 steps I have to change from one hand to the other because the thin handle cuts into my palm. At least it keeps my arm from tiring too fast. Rin strolls on beside me with an uneven pace that I have trouble matching, or maybe I am walking weird because of how the extra weight? It seems one of us is constantly walking too slow or too fast, and I can't figure out which. Maybe she's doing it on purpose. 2 flights of stairs below, trouble appears in the form of a head nurse and his fox-like grin. Mr. Nakai! What a coincidence! And Tezuka too, of course. Man, we hit in our hour, so we'll talk to you later. God damn it. Oh Lord, let me see here. I'm so blind. Anyways, yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'm gonna cut it here. I don't want to record too many episodes and leave you all behind in the pre-recorded dust. So this will be it for me for today. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Make sure to ring that good old bell so you can be notified that idiot Conixis uploaded another video. But leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Share it with your friends. If you want, you can even follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I'm liking this game so far. It's really entertaining. Getting some good laughs out of me. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Don't know your reactions just yet, but I'm hoping you like it. But thank you all for watching. Love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.